heard the sound, it was bittersweet. Voices calling out from an aching heart, getting so much closer by staying apart, singing a song of hope and love that you heard when I heard. I feel what you feel. We will survive. We will stay strong. Love is the word, and hope is the song. The streets are empty, but the sky is clear. You want somebody and can't have them near, taking shelter where you can when the world is at stake. Alone together, trying hard not to break, singing a song of hope and love that will heal. You heard when I heard. I feel what you feel. We will survive. We will stay strong. Love is the word, and hope is the song. A song for the lonely, the tired and the weary. A song for the broken, the mighty. Can you hear me? Get beyond our pride and greed, share everything that we need. We won't be ignored. We will be restored. Singing a song of hope and love that will heal. You heard when I heard. I feel what you feel. We will survive. We will stay strong. 'Cause love is the word, and hope is the song.
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Brooklyn Cafe studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat at the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, or a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in free 888-994-4995 right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe. Hangover Monday. Everybody's hungover.
Happy Monday to you.
What the hell happened?
It's been a busy week.
Friday, everybody went Coco Lopo, and then today everybody's like in 14 different gears slow.
Well, it had been a long week. We started with your birthday 10 days ago, followed by my birthday, and into Thursday night here. Friday, we had a great Fem City cocktail event here. with Lost Harbor and Palm Beach Distillery. And then I had Passover Saturday and Sunday, so that's been kind of a lot of people. And now we move into Wellness and Healthcare Monday. Skincare Monday, I call it.
Yes, because you got Maria in the house. You got the
We got Marie in the house. We got Meredith in the house. Sunshine and
Chappaqua.
Glitter and the Spa Facial in the house. We've got Lena Sosa of Fuego 2.0 with us. We're doing an abbreviated show today because at 2 o'clock we get to head up to start our podcasting class at Space of Mind, which I'm really excited about. We're starting a 6-week class.
I'm exhausted
I see
already.
that you're rubbing your eye. You got lots to do, Batman. So we're going to be up at Space of Mind working with their younger students on how to create a podcast and what it is. Taking our executive director with us.
You know how to do that?
Teddy does. So we got a lot going on, a lot of sparkles. Happy Monday. Yesterday was Palm Sunday. Today starts Holy Week.
Like I told you, I put the palms out in the driveway and waited for the donkey and never showed up.
Well, you waited for the donkey, we wait for the Messiah. So it's all the same thing. See? We're all waiting. We're all doing a whole lot of waiting.
Not quite the same, but okay.
In the meantime, you may as well have some fun. But I do like it when the holidays align because then it's Holy Week for everybody. We have a week of Passover. There's a week of celebrating, waiting for Easter, which is on Sunday. So I do like it when everything is in alignment. And yes, there was a full moon yesterday.
Yes, all sorts of craziness is going on right
And
now.
Reggie's new here, and he's like, where did she just come from? She sat quietly for the past 3 hours. And now, right, look at his face. He's like, who is she? I know, it gets a little
Poor
scary
Reggie.
sometimes.
So all I can say is poor Reggie.
But it's all good. We got a lot going on. You have a nice weekend?
I did. I'm a little upset today.
Of course.
You saw what came out in the news this morning?
Probably
Anybody seen what's happening
No.
with the sanitizer?
No, sure.
Benzene.
And?
They found it in sanitizer.
And?
It can kill you. And there, it's funny. You ever go to like a Walmart or somewhere and you hit the sanitizer, it never dries. It's like gum in your hands, and you say, "Oh, what is it?" You go to the bathroom to wash it off. That particular brand has high levels of benzene, and they also discovered it at the Orlando, the amusement park,
Oh.
the one with the little wand lady. And they shoved it off the market now because
Little
it's,
wand lady
I
with
don't
that
know, it's
big
like a
bippity-boppity-boop.
something. All I know is I'm very upset because here you are and they're told to, and you're squirting this stuff on every chance you get, everything you touch, right? And I'm really upset about that, but there's a big investigation going on. There's CBSNews.com if you're going to see if your stuff is. Prel is great. Some of the big ones are great. It's just the no-namers.
Again, the
Yes,
dark side of
yes.
who you are
Yes.
versus the glitter
Yeah,
side of
but
who
we
I
have to
am.
give out the information. Starting today, if you're 40 or under, you qualify for your
Or
shot.
over.
Or over. What did I say? Under?
Yeah.
40 and above. And then next week, April 5th, it will be everybody.
16 and above.
18 and above.
They changed it now. The
Really?
CDC has opened it up for Pfizer, 16 and 17, and they're going to try to open up for the others as well. Yep.
And,
I know.
and again,
Interesting, right?
we have a number to call. I know lots of people who've been calling. Jojo went and had her shot done yesterday. Yvonne Haas had her second shot yesterday.
A lot of people are doing what they do.
And they're doing what they do. Again, we're not obligating anybody or saying that you have to do anything. Don't get it twisted. It is completely up to you, but they're going to open it up finally.
I should change disco so people can see it, but this is really cool. It's kind of hard to see on set, but see if we can find another place. Lena, I know you're on a time crunch, so let's hop right in and talk to Miss Lena Sosa. How you doing?
Morning. I'm doing great. Happy to be here.
So nice to see you. What's
Thank
happening?
you.
How was your weekend?
Great weekend. Relaxed. Kids back to school, so that gave
Really?
a sense of normalcy last week.
They went to school?
They went physically to school for the first time in a whole year. So
Today?
last week. So
Congratulations.
this weekend we had a sense of normalcy going into the weekend, having had them out of the house.
You know, it's
for a
really
week.
interesting. I know they want to go because kids, they want to go. They're just so cooped up. But how do you feel as a mom?
I have to tell you, I was happy because it's been too long. And just watching these kids look bored to death and taking naps between classes, every time I saw that, I just cringed. And then telling them, read something, do something productive. Do you think that works? That doesn't work. That doesn't work. So it was hard. So at some point, I'm like, you know something though, if it's not the virus, it's gonna be up here. Something's bound to go wrong if we don't do something. So that put me in the frame of mind of it's time. They have to go back.
Well, it's true because even though virus aside, psychologically, this stuff is kind of damaging to anybody and everybody, whether you're 5 all the way to 90.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
you know, it's a scary thing.
Yeah.
But they're excited about going to school and seeing friends.
Well, you know something though, they wanted to go back the first 3 months, and after that, the new norm of being in the house took over. Then they were happy being in the house. But you know what I noticed, Freddie, is they complain every day, and if I gave them the
It's dark.
option, they would want to stay home. But have you ever been in a situation where you have a friend making you walk or pushing you to go to the gym or serving you a plate of fruit instead of a donut? When somebody does that, you are reluctant, but then you do it and you feel better about it. That's the feeling that I got with my kids. They were happy indirectly. They would not admit it out loud.
She does that to me every day.
What? Did I want to admit it?
Do this, do that. I say no. She says do this.
But
do
deep
that.
down, you're grateful, even though you don't
Yeah,
want
and
to
then I
acknowledge
do it,
it.
and I say, boy, she was right, and I hate that.
It's getting out of your comfort zone.
So they were coming, this teacher and that, and this was boring, but they were talking and they were more engaged. So I could see that even though they were saying they didn't want to go, the act of getting up in the morning and getting dressed and getting out of the house and driving with other friends, that is being helpful. For
That must be like a thing. People tell you, okay, do this. You go, no. No reason, just no.
Because it's more comfortable. It's easier to say no than yes.
But then you do it, and you're like, wow. And then I have to admit, I got to be humble pie because she was right again and again and again. And then it turns into a game. No. Like she says to me, every time I ask you something, you say no, but I do it. Like she says this morning, first thing I walk in, this was all empty. We should mop.
Everything was empty.
We should mop. I said, we should. Dude, shouldn't we?
You know
now,
what
I
said
mopped
is
Friday.
Cracker Barrel said we should mop is what I said.
Cracker Barrel said we should mop. I said, where is she? So I had to mop. But you know something? I'm glad we did.
Because it was empty and we did it. Well, it's nice that the kids are back in school. I know people hopefully are going to be getting back to doing some Easter celebrations with their family. Passover opened up a little bit for some families. They were able to have, and it had been a year. And at the end of Seder, you always say, next year in Jerusalem. Well, last year, everyone said, next year we hope we can be together. And I didn't realize that last year my son wasn't even with us. He was Zooming down to Miami. I had my in-laws in one place, my parents in another. This year there was only 8 of us, but you know what, those 8, we weren't even 8 of us together last year. So we're very grateful that we're able to do that.
I got to
Things
tell you,
change.
I love going out yesterday because there was no one in the stores. Costco was empty.
Everyone's getting ready for Passover.
Everybody was doing her Passover. Yes. I was running around like a maniac with the cart because there was nobody there.
Oh my God, what did you talk about on Fuego?
Fuego today, we talked about delegation and the 6 steps to effective delegation.
6 steps?
6 steps.
Really?
Yes, I have a checklist. I invited everybody. If you want a checklist, just send me an email and I'll be.
How do you
happy to share it
delegate
with
without guilt?
you. Oh, that's a good one. Because within the presentation, we talked about the reasons why people don't delegate, and one of them is feeling guilty that the other person is you're burdening them,
Yeah.
and that is you have to understand that if you are delegating something, the assumption is, as a boss, you have something bigger and better that you need to do. So it's good for the business. And you are delegating something that you as the boss typically do to the employee. Once that employee understands that, then they see value. The guilt gets removed in the right framing. It's something that needs to get done.
Freddie knows I live in guilt, right? All weekend long. Do
You do.
this, have
It's
them do
very
this.
typical of women.
Yeah,
We
I'm like,
women, we
wow.
suffer a lot of silly guilt. It's something that we need to work through and get it over with. A lot of cycles are spent in guilt.
Well, let me ask you a question. Can you come back one day this week and give us that whole thing in English?
Absolutely.
You know, you should coach a baseball or a football team for children with 8 coaches. And you will learn the art of delegating. Not only delegating, but delegating something that is mutually the same page because you want a winning team. And your whole life will change. You should coach. it will change your life, because if you don't delegate, everybody just stands around. If you don't tell people this is what I need you to do and you to do, take these kids, take these, and you cut up your team into pieces like in here.
You're very good at delegating. I
I've been
do
doing
it,
it
and,
for a long
and then
time.
the girls look at me like they're puppies. And I'm like, but you guys should really do it this way. Or could you please really do this? And by then he's got people doing 10 other things. And I'm still feeling guilty that I asked
No,
to do
and
something.
here's the thing, Dawn. It's not only the 6 steps to doing it, but on one of the steps is make sure that the person knows the level of discretion that they have, because sometimes the delegation is you need to do what I'm telling you to do exactly how I'm telling you to do. You need to qualify it. Sometimes it is like, here, do it, and then you don't care how they do it. It is really important that you tell them and that they understand. Out of those,
I'm gonna argue.
expectation.
I'm gonna argue with you on this point.
Go ahead.
I tried that, and there was 9 out of 10 times I wasn't happy with it. So now I add a little mix to it. I said I do this with Slick all the time. I say, Slick, I want you to do this, and then I want you to add your creativity to it. So let's say that I need him to fix this over here. I know it's gonna come out to his best ability, but then I say to him, and then I want you to add something
That's
to it.
beautiful, but you're making my point. You're being specific on your expectation.
But I'm not. I am. Yeah,
You
you're good.
are.
Yeah, I mean, you're good. I am, but I'm not. Yes.
You are.
I
You
am,
are
but I'm
saying
not.
You are doing
Yes.
a combination. You're saying within this guidelines, it has to be done this way. And I'm expecting something else because I want to see your extra cherry on top.
Correct.
But you're clearly defining what you're expecting.
Well, they seem to get to my point because they're trying to get to their point, and they it goes in this direction. So it's an interesting. Stop.
But I would love to hear it in English.
Yes, I mean, that is a standard session that I teach. I mean, I do it normally in a work setting. It's traditional, and all my material, I'm translating it from English to Spanish for Fuego.
Amazing.
Absolutely.
You delegate, Maria?
Yes, I do. I've had a couple of employees in the past, and yeah, I put it down, and most of the time they follow through, but then after a while it kind of breaks down, and seeing it be an independent business person, I tend to think like, well, maybe I could do it myself without having the stress
Of asking
maybe
people to do
someone
it.
not showing up, things of that nature.
Now you were in the
I've
military,
had that
right?
happen. Yes, I was in the Navy.
So you have a discipline.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
And you know how you could tell? You could hear it in her voice.
Thank you.
Meredith, how about you? Do you delegate?
Oh, yeah, but I don't have an issue with that. Like, I'm happy to delegate.
And you're good with it. There's no guilt, no nothing.
No, guilt is,
Yeah, I'm okay
no.
with it.
But I went to an all-girl boarding school, and they taught us that women are trained in 8th grade to use qualifiers in their language, and if you could just remove the qualifiers from your way you speak, instead of saying like, I had an idea, I don't know if this is a good idea, but you just remove that sentence, then just state your idea. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, and it's the but. I had an idea, but. Well, you get the look.
But just, I don't use any qualifiers. So if you remove the qualifiers from your vernacular.
Teddy, her exposure
you,
too.
It sounds aggressive, but actually you're just.
It's empowering.
Yes.
It is
Definitely.
empowering.
honestly, you're not going to accomplish things by asking for permission to do them. Like you need to, You have to, it's a collaborative process, but yes, I do delegate. I don't have an issue delegating to employees, and
Have you always been this way, or is it because you're in
Probably.
business?
no, I think I've always been a forthright person since I was a child, and I also think that I don't know. Sometimes it gets misperceived as aggressive, but I don't find it aggressive at all. I find it collaborative. So, we're all working towards the same goal. And if we're not working towards the same goal, we can't be together. So that's an easy way for me to separate from an employee.
But you're very clear. That's how, when I found
Yeah.
your post, actually, it was because of Friday night. She says, well, why wasn't I invited to this event?
Yeah.
And quickly, I'm like, quick to but of course you're always more than welcome. And then I looked up what you did and I thought, oh my gosh, glitter sunscreen, I'm all in. When can you come?
Thank you.
But you were very succinct. You said, why do I never know about these events? how come I don't, I'm a member, why don't I know, why can't I find? And you were very clear on what you were looking for and concise about it. And I thought, wow.
I think that's a marketing issue on her end, and I'm happy to help her.
It wasn't even the other side. It was more of how you expressed your clarity of what you were looking for. That other side we're taken care of. But you were very clear on what you were looking for and
I'd
how
like
you
to
felt.
participate more in everything. So I always feel like I'm looking to participate, like in life in general. So, whenever I like sign up for something and I don't, like, they're not hammering me, I'm like, why do I not? Because there's so much noise coming in through anyway. Apparently it takes 7 times for someone to act, like 7 times they have to see your product before they know they saw your product. So
12.
Well, maybe it's 12
Well,
now. It used to be.
It used to be, but
Yeah.
we are in so much overload that the number keeps increasing.
Yeah.
And it's important for
Exactly,
all of
so,
us selling. Yes.
Exactly. So.
Well, I think that
Competition.
right now, I think it's important, and you have the right attitude. I mean, you've always had it, but I think that right now it's important because a lot of people, we call it getting out from under the rock. People want to be here. That thing you did on Friday with the women's side was really, really terrifically successful, and they should follow up with another one to get
Yeah.
more people involved. I think that's a good question to ask. I want to be invited. And I think that right now, what's happening with all businesses, Maria's the same way. Maria showed up there for the men up there, and I think that if we have more mentality, more thinking, more let's go get them, make this happen.
It's an exciting time. It's a really inclusive time.
Yep.
It's I can't speak, but like TikTok has made it where everyone can literally be themselves publicly in this forum of millions, and people are literally just themselves and being loved, literally loved for their authenticity. I think this is just a great time. There's a ripping down of body shaming, a ripping down of skin shaming, there's just this, there was a culture of like shame where you had to sort of be this ideal person, and it's getting torn down, and I find it so refreshing, you know what I mean? Like, I find it so nice right now how there's just no tolerance for any, like, you want to fat shame someone, you are going down. You want to shame someone for not being beautiful enough, you are going down. Like, you better just show up with love, because if not, no one's got time for you anymore. And I understand there's this other side of it, which is like a lot of hate rolling in, but it's just, they're calling that cancel culture, and I'm like, no, we're just not tolerating anything but love anymore. So you either roll in with love or you're getting canceled, but I don't actually find it cancel culture. I just find it like, come on in, everybody, the tent is big enough for us all.
Wow, I like that.
Sorry.
Well, isn't it refreshing to hear?
You found
the
a
other
fellow
side?
with a New York personality like yours. he's like, wow.
But I got to tell you, it's not for nothing, but she can get away with it.
Why?
Because what's happening in our culture is that the women empowerment movement, which happened 4 years ago, started. Remember when they used to
I
ask us
think
for
it was
stuff?
before that. I mean,
Well,
I remember.
but now women like you are jumping out and saying, "Hey, I'm gonna be counted, and if you need help to count, I'll help you count." Back then, it was, do you have any of that going on right now? Because California, who was doing movies, were asking us for footage and people and everything else. But the game has changed. Everything has changed. There's all sorts of things going on in the news right now. There is a lot of hate. And hate seems to be a whole lot easier to say than the word love, which is refreshing to see even Kenny Love on Fridays doing his thing, and that's why it's catching on as well. What I like about it is when you put the woman emphasis on it, like Maria's in studio, she has her new line. You got another line over there. That's the part I like. And we have a Spanish-speaking lady in here because I want to introduce it to our Latino culture. And I don't have to prove it. The Latino culture seems always in the mañana syndrome, and I don't know why. And I don't know why. It just burns my britches. I don't get it.
Let's take a commercial break. When we come back, let's talk about all these amazing products, because I'm excited to get it. We're going into summer. If you haven't missed it, or you have, it's about 85 degrees here in South Florida. People are at the beach. It's spring break. You need skincare for your face, for your glitter to shine. And yes, men can use it too.
Well, her stuff you could wear just because it's something to look good in.
So stay tuned. Take a quick commercial break. More to come when we come back. We'll be right back.
The Spa Facial by Maria has amazing faces, body treatments, and super body lotion, any special
spa treatments have organic and natural ingredients concentrated just for your skin. We guarantee all natural products help you with that extra feeling of zen. The Spa Facial offers organic facials, foot detox, aromatherapy, manscaping, and face and body waxing. Call the Spa Facial for your spa appointment with Maria at 954-213-5034 or visit her website at thespafacial.info.
Welcome to Lost Harbor Spirits, a world where pirates inspire our spirits, treasures remain undiscovered, and flavors are infused with the essence of mysterious voyages. The distillery became one of the few women-owned craft spirits production sites in the U.S. From our award-winning spirits of vodka and rum to delicious gin, we're always coming up with some new and exciting flavors to keep your cocktails delicious and fresh. Proudly distilling out of West Palm Beach, Florida, Lost Harbor Spirits is a true treasure waiting to be discovered. Contact Palm Beach Distillery at lostharborspirits.com to take a tour or purchase your favorite spirit at your local liquor store.
If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would listen. It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have a platform you deserve to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 55312. That's CAFE to 55312. Or call us at 866-224-5422. Your voice can make a difference.
AMP Media Productions and WNN Money Talk Radio have been in conjoint business for 10 years. They've been working around the clock nonstop to promote over 500 shows and businesses reaching all over South Florida. With added platforms such as social media live streaming, podcasts, and the specialty of live radio, it's never been easier to get your voice heard by millions of listeners. To amplify your impact and start your show today, contact AMP Media Productions at 866-224-5422. That's 866-224-5422.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Look at the shimmer, wow.
Yeah, we're back.
Look how exciting this is.
Thank you.
Do you like this? I'm so excited that you ladies are both here on the same day, and this always works out like the way it's supposed to. During commercial break, I got the opportunity to try this amazing Sunshine Glitter sunscreen, which is incredible. I love sparkles. You know, we're all out in the sun now because it's beautiful in South Florida. It's spring break, getting ready for summer vacation here. It's almost April, which I can't believe. And there's a safe way to sparkle because glitter is not biodegradable by the metallics and the metals in glitter. But we've got Meredith with us of Sunshine Glitter.
Hi.
And you found a safe way to make us all sparkle a little bit healthier.
So a couple years ago, actually, biodegradable glitter was created. The industry found a need because of microplastics in glitter. So this is actually reef-safe biodegradable glitter. It's made with wood cellulose and aluminum. So aluminum is an element. If you had a tin can and it took 50 years to break down to dust, you're already at dust. So this is already broken down to its and then you have wood cellulose. So we have independent testing that has it degrading in freshwater, saltwater, and soil, and it composts within less than 30 days. So it's got a great life cycle. The product itself, the SPF, is reef safe, and it's 100% made in America, including our tubes. So our entire supply chain is through the United States. So we don't. So the tube is made in America, the glitter's made in America, and the sunscreen's made in America. We are a fun product because sun safety is usually not a fun thing. So this is inspired because kids don't want to wear their sunscreen, and we just make it fun. So it's like every fragrance. This is Glamingo. So this is pink Glamingo with a fruit punch scent. And then, we have 5 fragrances. This is Party Cake Rainbow. This is Cotton Candy Iridescent. This is Mermaid. And then I just passed on to you our Cosmic Stardust Marshmallow, which is also a bestseller.
I've got the Cosmic Stardust. I've got the Beach Gypsy.
Yes, and Beach Gypsy, so that's for women. So like women aren't going to want to technically smell like a party cake fruit punch. I mean, we do. Don't get me wrong.
I'd like to smell like a party cake or fruit punch.
That's a more mature, sophisticated fragrance glitter combo. And then we also
So
do.
does it wash
this one.
off?
Yeah, of course. I mean,
does wash
like
off.
sunscreen.
Like
So
sunscreen.
you go to the beach. I mean, people will say, "Oh, but I don't want glitter in my house." And I'm like, "When are you sunscreening in your house? You're usually doing that outside. So this is an outside activity, and then your glitter will flake off eventually. Or if you go in the ocean, you have to reapply sunscreen every 2 hours anyway. SPF stands for sun protection factor. So the second the thing is out of the tube, you're already exposing it to light. You have 2 hours to reapply your sunscreen, or because it's actually an active. It's working.
And the kids is a 50 SPF. Is
Yeah,
there really
so
such
kids-
thing as a 50 SPF?
There is an actual thing. A 50 is a thing. So the difference between a 30 and a 50 is only 1%. This is true. Everything. So a 30 is like a 98% SPF and a UV protection, and then a 50 is 99. And people will do things like buy 70 or 100. There's no discernible difference after 50. But even between 30 and 50 is very nominal. And of course, if you're truly, truly concerned, the most important thing would be to wear a rash guard and not wear sunscreen at all, and just wear a hat. And but if you're going to expose your skin, you need sunscreen.
Now,
So-
does the skin matter? Like, I noticed that Wayne, who has very fair skin, he roasted like a marshmallow, and we were dumping all that stuff on him, and his head turned like a giant orange.
So some people are what chemicals are in different sunscreens make a difference. So there are 100% natural sunscreens. There are partially natural sunscreens. There's there's all range. What your skin reacts to is something you need to sort of do a patch test for yourself. So if you're going to buy 100% chemical sunscreen and put it on, and then go roast in an oven called the sun, you should know before you do that, like whether that reacts for you by doing a patch test. And we say, you should do. We sell, obviously tens of thousands of bottles of this sunscreen, and we have very good results. Our kids are great. We target towards children. We sell in the highest end of the market, and this is, award-winning sunscreen. We sell in a lot of dermatologist offices. That said, I can never say that 100% of the time, 100% of the people will not react. There are people with nut allergies who don't know until they eat something that they thought had no nuts in it and was processed in a facility. So I can't speak to, your friend who got an irritant, that happens, and he should probably be a person who wears a hat and a rash guard and avoid, or maybe, that.
Just stay out of the sun.
But what a great way to get kids to wear their sunscreen.
And then, we expanded. We have bubble bath now. We have hair detangler. This is a after sun. So this is actually a cooling lidocaine. It's actually a high percentage of lidocaine, so it's truly cooling, and with glitter, because if you're, if you do it out all day and then you want to glitter all night, put your after sun on, cool down, and glitter still. This is a glitter lifestyle.
Do you sell it as a box where you have everything and that included, or do you sell
We
it
sell.
pieces?
In our retailers, we do sort of a multi-packs where it's a point of purchase display is what it's called, so a POP. So the POP often comes in a 5-pack of the sunscreens, and then our accessory items will come in their own sets. So whether it's a lip gifts, sets, or we have, the hair sleigh and the awesome sauce and an after sun in its own setup. And those, that's how those are sold in stores. But, most of our retailers just like the packaging and want to display it themselves their own way. They just buy it loose and at the quantities they want, and then put it in their stores because they have beautiful stores and they like to merchandise the way they like to merchandise. And you know, being a store owner is its own creativity. So
That's really cool.
you know, when you're a store owner, you have a vision for your store and who your customer is. You design your store to that likeness, and then, you know, we usually come in there as an accessory upsell item. We're not why you came to the store. We're just something you discovered delightfully while you got there.
Well, I love that you make sunscreen fun because
Thank
yes,
you.
we have to keep it on kids and adults and for women.
Yeah.
You know,
fun.
it's actually moisturizing because I just put it on, put a lot
no,
of it
it's
on.
literally, we have like antioxidants, green tea extract. Like,
Feel how
this
nice
is the
it is.
best of the best product you're gonna. This
Oh,
is
yeah,
a great.
it's
It feels
great-
nice,
like,
right?
I'm all about. I would never make anything I wouldn't put on my own children, and certainly not anything I wouldn't be proud to put on your children. So, every single product is FDA approved, independently tested, like rigorously chosen for its ingredients, and I'm passionate about it. I just think that, you know, I want to make products that bring joy, that bring you a little lift when you buy it. You go, this is fun, and just gives you that little bit of excitement. You touch it, you like to look at it. Those are, you know, I just make the things I think are missing in the marketplace that I'm like, why doesn't that exist? Well, it's going to now. So
It's incredible.
that's it.
After Sun and Glow. Marie, did you get a chance to take a look at things? Because you're very, I mean, what you do, the spa facial, it's all about skincare and wellness.
Absolutely.
Do you get a chance to, and I want to hear about your stuff. Do you see what she's got over there?
Yes, absolutely. I love it.
Thank
It feels
you.
nice.
Thank you.
That out, then, yeah.
But you think about high end, right? Spas and how you can all work, everyone works together because that's what it all is.
Now, Maria brought her stuff on Friday. And it was me and Wayne and Jay. And I think you were sitting at the table with us, right? You were playing pool. And the three of us are sitting there. And you should have seen us. We were like trading because some of the stuff that she brings, it smelled delicious. It was unbelievable. I mean, I love the way this smells too.
Totally different products,
But it's
right? So
different
one
products.
is facial skincare.
But I just love the senses of the smell. I mean, the glitter is a whole lot of fun. I could think about 500 different ways to use it because it's moisturizing. You can have fun in the sun. I have very strange skin. When I go into the sun, if you ever seen my legs, they still have my water shoe mark, and I'm still burnt and white on
You
the
got like
bottom.
farmer tan?
And
with
this
shoes?
is talking about a year ago. I can't get rid of it. And then when I take sun, I need some of that little stuff over there. And I got to put a ton of it on.
You know, it's interesting
No
because you're Hispanic, so you would think that you've got darker skin, but you come in here sunburned a lot.
My
Which
skin
is
doesn't know that.
You sunburn, like I'll get darker, you actually get sunburn. So it's surprising because I would think you're so much
You
darker.
could roast a hamburger on my head when I take too much sun.
It's amazing.
I can't even sleep at night because I feel the heat coming off of me.
You need a lidocaine.
Oh man, I need something cane. I need lots of canes. But the funny thing is that she has, I'm thinking here, there's a whole lot of different products and you can mix and match. And these are good also for kids, you know, that are growing up. When you were playing sports, nobody wanted to wear
white
sunblock.
zinc.
Nobody wanted to wear it, and especially in Florida. I mean, you're roast like this.
Remember the Copper Tone commercials and she had like the zinc?
I always thought those were crazy because it was literally like they'd pull the dog would bite the underwear off and you'd see her tan line. And I thought, isn't that the opposite of what you want for a child? Is a sunburn? Like you're literally showing us that the kid has gotten burned.
Right.
Like it's the opposite of what's going on. But
Marketing,
You
right?
know,
I always thought that was a crazy logo, but listen, they're doing much bigger business than me. So
4 years ago, we met the lady.
competitive market.
We met the lady whose dad created that logo.
Oh,
You
that
remember?
logo?
I do remember actually, we talked about that.
And we didn't think it was real, and she showed us the pictures of where they made the logo of, and we thought she was kidding. And then we had proof evidence that logo was an accident. And it was a dog, and he did pull, but he didn't pull it down like that. They just created that from it. But they were just trying to make a point, you know, you
it's
should
cute.
use sunscreen and what have you, especially here in Florida.
Meredith, where can people get your products?
So obviously my favorite place is sunshineglitter.com. All of our products are available there. Amazon.com, if you're a Prime member, we ship FBA Prime all day, every day. I mean, and then of course Ulta.com. And then we are sold out at Nordstrom right now. We normally say Nordstrom.com, but we just sold out. So, and then your local retailers. So if you have a local retailer that you love, that you think, oh my gosh, this is perfect, I wish they had this, tell them, we will sell to them. We do have 2,000 smaller stores that we love. Those are our favorite people, our local retailers. So our local retailers are where we spend most of our energy, quite honestly. So
Check it
that's
out, sunshineglitter.com. You
Thank
know, I'm
you.
all about the glitter and bling, as everybody knows. So I'm very excited to be like the test person on this, and
Yeah,
it's
go
amazing.
knock it out. Listen, man, and then go post it up to your friends and
I
share.
will. And look how shiny it looks on camera, because, you know,
Yes, and then when you post on Instagram, we usually will repost your Instagram. We haven't. I've been more involved in TikTok lately, so I've been less on Instagram. But you know, we will reshare your post. So if you put a post up and you're using it and you love it, we usually will repost it.
Awesome.
and
Slick, you
share
should
your
try it
stuff.
when you go to the
Thank
beach.
you. Sorry.
Slick, you're going to try this when you go to the beach?
Most definitely. I get sunburn. Yeah, I
You're
get
gonna go on the
sunburn.
beach?
Listen, we got a lot of surfer dudes
Yeah.
who are literally like, they will, you know, glitter beard. Glitter. They do it.
Glitter
They got those
beard.
beards and they glitter. up.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have a whole culture of
You don't know who you can attract
surfer
with the
guys
glitter.
who are totally down for
Glitter
that.
your head.
Yes,
Yeah.
and Awesome
Not
Sauce.
my head, no.
We do
Our
so many pride parades with Awesome Sauce because
Wow.
yeah, because it's holographic glitter lotion that smells like watermelon Jolly Rancher, and everybody's awesome. So that, you know,
So I can smell like something besides the seawater.
Fred, I
I'm-
want you to smell like
like that.
watermelon jelly rancher.
But I
please.
like that
Real,
smell.
yeah.
You should put some
Yeah,
on.
like what you have on.
I
That's
love.
right.
I think that's the wave of the future. Is your
Yes.
smell sense.
joy.
Nothing
Joy is
at
the
all.
future.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to do smell TV.
Okay.
Smell-o-vision.
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 Amazing. All right, check it out.
Thank you, thank you.
Sunshineglitter.com, Ulta.com. And of course, more than happy to always give you my fair take on what this is. It's amazing. I've got both on. I've got the kids line and I've got the ladies. So look at the shine.
This is
It
like-
feels really nice.
The cologne for the beach.
The cologne for the beach. It's all about sun
if
safety.
you don't
So you're
wanna
going to be
smell
outside.
like, you know, seawater, guys.
See, now you have another Digit City
Digit
experiment
City
for
with
the
some
beach.
glitter sunscreen.
I
Wow,
was
do
just
you
thinking
know
of it
how
like that.
phenomenal that would be? Hey, try this.
You know, we're just getting out, you know.
But you know, we've got
The
kids shows that we
vaccine's
do
coming
also.
out.
It
So
will
this would be
work.
great to share this with. We have a Kids and Teens network we do on Saturdays, so it'd be great to share it with some of our kid hosts.
I'm quick to the jump, you know. I'm saying.
Awesome. I know, here you are.
Yeah, quick to the jump.
Maria, I heard, let's go over to Maria from the Spa Facial. I know we're like on Zoom time here today. You got to hang out at the Mind of the Male on Friday.
Yes,
How was that?
interesting.
It was
great.
you and all the men.
Yes, well, the ones that, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, Slick, you had Blake,
Just the way she likes
Freddie
it.
at the Artful Dodger.
Yes, that was interesting, and just talking to people about my skincare line.
I heard you got your skincare line in, which is amazing.
It's great, and those guys seem to like it.
Wayne loves it.
I
Wayne
got a
took it
package
home.
for him. I have one for him on Friday.
Yes.
Yeah.
He
What do you
loved
have?
it.
Well, I have
What'd
a
you
package
try?
for him, but what
I
what
tried
we got
everything.
here is
But you got to smell this stuff.
Slick, can you bring it over?
yeah, you can open it. This is the cleanser. Let's start with the cleanser. There, and here's the card. Here's the info card with the cleanser.
She has info
and
cards
you
on
can
all the
open
products.
it. It's okay. And then that way you can that's the cleanser. Just put a little bit.
Cucumber?
and then
Oh, I love cucumber.
Yeah.
It's funny because Wayne was there earlier than all of us. And when he tried this thing,
He was
it like
into
lit
it.
him up. So I
He's
said to him,
into it.
Wayne, do you want to go to the bathroom and sort of like take a bath?
I have a missing spritz. I don't know.
It was probably Jay Harmon.
Oh, really?
Oh my God. These guys were like fish out of water. They were like, wait a minute. I'm like,
Yeah.
and they wanted to take a shower in this thing.
Did you get it?
No, but it's okay.
You have to open it if you want to get
It's a
really
lot
good
of
smell.
it's a lot of
Yeah,
packaging.
they
I don't
have it
wanna-
packaged, so.
So
but-
what about cucumber? I know cucumber is great for sunburn also.
Yes, it
right?
is. It's
It
very
helps
healing.
in aloe, very healing.
Absolutely. Verdi, you smelled the cucumber at the
place, yes.
Yes.
I smelled them all.
How did you like the cucumber?
Cucumber
It
for
smelled
me
like
is
cucumber.
okay. You smell it? It's
Smell
okay.
like salad?
It's a cleanser.
Well, when I was in Puerto Rico, I grew cucumbers. They were a real pain in the butt, so I had like flashbacks. But
It's
some of
good
the
for
other
the
stuff you
skin.
had in there, like the scrub cleanser.
Yeah, the scrub is amazing because it's biodegradable scrubs and it doesn't have microbeads where.
Oh, this
it
smells
messes with
really
the environment.
nice.
They all
Yes,
smell
that's
nice.
what I'm saying. It's beautiful.
Try that one,
And it's really
Slick.
smooth.
Wow.
This is a scrub, and I hear like a lot of people that come in the spa and I do their facials. They
This
always
smells great.
complain that they never have scrubs in the spas to buy. So I wanted to get something
try
that's,
that one.
that's minimal that you
That
can
one.
use at home.
I was going to ask you how abrasive is it to use it at home?
Yeah, you are.
You can. It's really easy.
It's gentle to use at home.
Yeah, it's very gentle to use at home, and everything just dissolves. There's
If it says no
nothing-
plastic, it's eco-friendly. I love the fact that both of you guys, both your products are eco-friendly. That we're
Absolutely.
not here, we're not polluting, we're helping, and that's amazing. The
Yeah,
smell-
so-
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm
feel
telling
the
you, I
house-
don't know who created the scents on these things.
Yeah, it's a secret formulas.
These are just like little tiny microbeads.
This, you and your
Yeah.
brothers will be
And the
fighting
thing
over
is
this stuff.
depending on how much pressure you put, will
That
depends
smells
on your
delicious.
exfoliation. So you don't have to do it intensely. You can just get a light scrub or a heavy.
I gotta tell you, I am so in heaven right now. Like I could get
Oh, wait till you
cleanser
see
and
the
microbeads, and then
moisturizer.
before I leave, you
Oh,
put
no,
a little
there's
bit
more.
of sunscreen
There's
on
the
because
other
you gotta
one.
go
Oh, there's-
outside.
there's
Try
more.
the tea tree mist,
I
which
feel like I'm in
has
my own spa here.
white
Teddy and
tea
Val, you
and
guys
green
should come
tea.
out.
Wait till you smell
see,
these now.
this is like this is amazing. I love this. It's beautiful, and I use it for myself for at least 3 months before I put it out there. That
amazing.
has
Yeah,
white
that's slippery.
tea and green
Slippery
tea.
when wet, yes.
That's amazing. Shake it up, and then you can cool and spritz throughout the day. Here's the paperwork. on
Nice.
that.
And tea tree is for face mist.
It's just like a mist, like a toner, and you can
It's
cool
perfect
it
for my
down and do that.
54-year-old self.
It's
Now,
good for the
this
toner.
part is the best of the best.
Now, there
This
it is.
This is the face moisturizer.
There's the monster right
That's
there.
where you're gonna fall
That's
in love.
what Wayne was gonna go take
Oh
a
my
bath
gosh, Meredith,
in.
you should smell all of
Definitely, I
these. They're
remember
like amazing.
This is the one that Wayne wanted to wear home.
And this is the one. This has the hyaluronic acid in it. It's a high content of it, as well. Oh, here's the card. There you go.
So this is a facial, this is
That's
the
the
cream?
moisturizer.
The moisturizer.
You've got to open it, and it's like so. I can only explain it as being nice, smooth, and shiny.
It's refreshing. This is the one that I'm gonna put on the air. I'm gonna take off my shoes and put it on there.
Yeah.
It's for
On
your
my
face,
legs.
not your feet.
It could be for
There you
anything.
go.
You can
Wow, this is
moisturize
light.
anything.
Very. You
The
don't need.
smell is to die for.
Look how shiny and kind of. I don't know.
I'm gonna be like the softest person ever. The kids, you know, we're doing this podcast thing this afternoon, and my daughter told them all, because she runs the programming of the school, she says, my mom's coming in, she's a fairy, and she's going to ride in on her unicorn, not my broom, my unicorn. So now I can glow and glisten like
Oh,
a fairy,
yes.
and they're gonna actually believe her, which is pretty cool.
That's
Slick,
good.
try this
Do
one.
you like
Wow.
the way it looks? It's like nice glossy.
Come here, try
It's
this.
It is
beautiful.
so
Slick,
soft.
this is.
So that's
All right,
No,
what.
so
this is
these are
good.
the
This
steps.
is digit material.
We've got the cleanser
Yes.
and the scrub.
The scrub, the cleanser and the scrub, which you can, those bottles stand up in the shower, meaning that the packaging won't break down.
And you can use the scrub on your body, I would guess also.
You can use it on your body, sure. Use it on your décolleté.
That's what I'm thinking.
You can use it on your elbows and things of that nature.
Because you know, your décolleté, which you sit in the sun and you never get it, and you're sitting on, for me anyway, I sunscreen, I sit on my phone, and then I've got this ring.
Right.
And you need the same thing you would need on your face, you would need on your chest area.
Absolutely.
To make, and that's the part of your face that people always
Very
forget.
nice.
Like, we should take
I'm
care of
telling
all
you,
of
bro.
this at the same, and
yes,
we don't.
the chest area as well.
Then the moisturizer and this tea tree.
The tea tree is
All
the
day long?
spritz you can use all day long. Yes, you could use it as a toner after your cleanse.
I'm going to
and
the
your tone.
beach, I'm going to the spa.
Yeah. But the whole idea is just having those small steps with super effective results. That's what the minimal skincare. That's what it's all about.
He's covering his
Oh,
coffee.
you got it.
Because
Now
there's
let me
glitter
ask you. You
plug
do
and-
massages and things of that nature. What do you use when you do massages?
I use a big jug of an organic oil that's based on coconut and vitamin E. That's it.
Tell us where the spa facial is located, because you have all of these products plus a
Yes.
whole lot more.
Yeah, yes, I have them on display in my spa. 3213 North Ocean Boulevard, right off of Oakland and A1A.
I'm a little
The
sticky.
spafacial.info, 954-213-5034. It's all
You do
there.
everything. You do reflexology, you do manscaping, but you also have a
Yes.
whole women's
Yes.
side of facials
Teeth
and
whitening.
skincare.
Remember that? Teeth whitening. I got that too. All different types of skin therapies. I do the high frequencies. I also do the galvanic, which is like a facelifting treatment. And most of my treatments are all natural and organic. I don't do anything majorly abrasive, but everything I do, you will get a nice result.
I have
That's
to
for
tell you,
sure.
these
You'll see
products
it when
smell
I'm done with
so
They smell
good.
delicious. It's funny because when we were sitting over there, even Tommy came over and says, "Boy, you guys smell really good." I was dying. I
Here's
was
the funny
dying.
thing, you know, we get to smell so nice as women. You guys use what are you wearing? Anything?
Yeah.
Do you smell good?
Of course. Are you kidding?
Would you use any of these products for
All
yourself?
of them. Are you kidding?
Yes.
You got
Absolutely,
to.
I don't use it.
When you're dealing with the public, you got to smell good, not offensive.
Well, you should always try and smell good, not offensive.
Well, I mean,
offensive.
it's a fresh, natural smell. It's not like a perfumey smell, and that's what I like about this formula. And men and women can use it. And my label design represents the moisture and balance of nature. Is what I
Well,
was going
different
for.
things begin to happen in the summer in Florida, and I'm glad that we met the glitter lady over here
Yeah.
because all of a sudden, when you start to doing these lights get really hot, and we're on the air sometimes 4 or 5 hours a day. And then they open up the bays and you have to do stuff on the outside, and your stuff begins to break down. And it's not like you can take a shower in your car, you know what I'm saying? So you have to sort of have things to refresh because you're dealing with people and you don't want to. And then I noticed that some people where they put on like a ton of cologne or perfume and then everything dies around you, and you don't want that. You want it to sort of flow and go.
It smells everything smells
like-
so fresh and clean.
Yes, and it doesn't weigh heavy. It won't melt off your face when you go outside. Everything is like peptides, so it goes right in deeper into your skin.
Nice.
So, yeah. it's
Pamper
really good.
yourself a day at Maria's. And then when you're done, I spoke to Grape. I tried to get her here today.
Oh,
She has been so busy.
She was featured again in another newspaper.
She has been so busy. That place has exploded. She needs a bigger place, but
I know.
that's I'm not going to leave that alone. And I said to her, after you go to Maria's and you get all pampered and everything else, you go across the street, you have a nice glass of wine at Grapes. And
Charcuterie
just-
boards are amazing there.
I just finished your day, and you make it a spa day.
Yeah.
It's really
That
cool.
sounds good.
Really cool.
Spend some time outside because Florida weather, it's amazing. You're on the east side of town, head over to Grape, put on some glitter sunscreen afterwards. Because, when I used to get facials, you always have to put your sunscreen on before you leave because now your skin is primed, right? You've been clean, cleansed, and you're walking out into the elements. You always have to be protected every which way.
I got to get me a belt or something to carry my glitter tube on the side.
Is it one for men over the others for the glitter?
I'll be honest with you, we found that, like, as far as the glitter, we have men who wear it, that those men are generally not straight, but as far as making one without glitter, we did make one. It was called Scout. It was an all-natural sunscreen, all-natural bug repellent, and it was great, but it just didn't sell because our core customer is this.
Do you have a bug repellent?
We did have that.
But you don't have it anymore.
No, we discontinued it. We had a Glamour Camper, which was all natural sunscreen, all natural bug repellent and glitter, which was called Glamour Camper, and then we had one for men, which was called Scout. And that product did okay, but I can just say the level of success you have to maintain you sort of,
You know which
as a
one
business
works.
owner, you sort of dive into what you're doing your best in, and you sort of have to slough off.
Is that because it had the glitter in
Real
there?
men
and the
wear
men didn't wanna
glitter.
wear it?
No, the men's didn't have glitter. The Scout didn't have glitter. So it was just an all-natural sunscreen. So it was a zinky white sunscreen. It didn't go on clear. Maybe that would have done better. Also, that there's another component to that, which is more complicated if you want me to get into it. But every sunscreen is an FDA-regulated drug, so every one of our products has a drug facts panel that is registered with the FDA. That is also registered, so we have to register every single formula. These are all our formulas. So when you choose what you are, so when you read broad spectrum, 80-minute water resistant, those are all tests that we pay for to grow, to confirm exactly what you're getting in this bottle. That said, you can't make a claim, a dual claim for sunscreen and bug repellent unless you pay for that. So, like, companies like Bullfrog are paying for that dual thing. But you have to go through the EPA because you're now a pesticide. So if you're claiming you repel bugs, even if you're just doing citronella or you're just doing lemongrass, which was what we were doing, if you
gotta
make
pay
any
for it.
kind of indication that you're repelling bugs, you have to go through the EPA for on top of the FDA. It becomes and each state has an individual EPA. You don't go on a national level like the FDA. So every state has its own EPA, so you have to register your sunscreen to every single state. It has to become your focus for your business.
I think our new campaign is Real Men Wear Glitter, and
Yeah,
it's
I
very
agree.
simple.
So that's
How you
just
like that?
deep weeds.
I like it.
It's just deep weeds business sunscreens talk that if you ask me, I just give you all that info.
It's funny because, and Slicker backed me
Real
up.
Men Wear Glitter.
Yeah, Real Men.
Either that or you've been to Monroe's, right?
Yeah. Listen, I'm all for it. Listen, Key West is just a few miles away, and we sell a lot of this glitter down there. So.
The products are great at Sunshine
you so
Glitter.
much.
Thank you so much for joining us. Oh my gosh, more to come. And Maria, I love the skincare products. I am like a skincare. I try everything because I'm so super sensitive.
Yes.
So I'm looking forward to trying them, and I always try one at a time because I never know. He knows he's been through the gamut with me.
Okay, no problem.
So I'm looking forward to trying them.
Yeah, absolutely. Got you. No, for
Especially,
sure.
I really want to try the scrub because men shave their face and they get to exfoliate all the time. And as women, we've got, and if you're not going for facials because of whatever reason, you're not exfoliating, all this makeup and buildup, it sits and it layers. And even all the toners doesn't get rid of it.
Yeah, but you could use that scrub in other areas too,
So,
like your legs and stuff.
I'm
your ankles.
excited to really try this. You could.
Why you laugh? I'm telling you. It's true. Listen, a diabetic, his ankles is like the Sahara Desert. You dry up.
You sound so
And when you
sexy.
drink coffee, but it's true. So I've had to find different ways of, I'm not going to put a razor to my ankles.
You
No.
can do body scrubs because we do body scrubs.
Body scrubs
too,
and things of that nature.
seaweed wraps. I'm getting ready to start a new
A
seaweed
seaweed
wrap.
wrap. Wrap
thing
me
at
up.
my spa.
Wrap-
I'm looking for the actual big strips of seaweed. I'm looking for that right now. It's going to be a new signature treatment. Stay tuned.
That and your sushi, and you're good to go. I don't know what to tell you. Check out.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Check out the Maria Lux Spa menu. Give her a call at 954-213-5034. The Spa Facial, located in East Fort Lauderdale. Beautiful, beautiful location. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. All these
Go
incredible
pamper yourself.
services. Go pamper yourself. You know what? Why not? The kids are going back to school. You've got a small window between now and summer, so go out and enjoy it.
Oh, you know, it's funny. They are giving the shot down in Fort Lauderdale. That's where I got mine, over by the Stadium West. If you do that, and they ask you, you know, to take the day and just chill a little bit, go over and do something nice for yourself with Maria, and just relax.
It's time to relax.
And right next to each other.
Take some time for yourself. All right, we're going to wrap this up a little bit early, everyone. Maria, thank you so much for joining us. Check it out, thespafacial.info, and also check out the glitter sunscreen at sunshineglitter.com or ulta.com or amazon.com, or always contact us for any information. That is why we're here, is to try all these amazing products. And as Freddie says, get your glitter on. So, how you like that? I listened to everything you say.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Have a great day, everyone. Happy Monday. Happy Holy Week for everybody. We will see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. drive time. Yes?
And don't be late.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S will bring more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. Well, see you next time.
In the cold and sleepless nights, I wait for you to bring me back to life. In my electric eyes, it doesn't mean that time can thicken every single breath. I want to unfreeze my heart and fly away. That's why I wanna save it. listen for a sound, waiting deep inside my maze of sweeping thrills and colors. Just a ray of light, bathing me in drops of ink that glaze across my body. Wish you could unfreeze my heart and we could fly.